Hello, beautiful. Oh my gosh. I haven't been here not only in this space, but on the live, Facebook Live for at least last 6, 7, 8 months. What a break did I give myself. Welcome, welcome. We haven't done also card reading for such a long time. I think since last March or April. Anyway, there was a lot of things going on in my life. No excuses for me not to be here, but I would rather call it priorities. There were different priorities that needed more attention, that were sparking me more, that were requiring attention, right? So here I am now back. I'd like to make connecting to you, expanding my spaces, now focusing on my spaces with more truthful approach to those spaces, more honest approach to those spaces, a priority this year. What I mean truthful and more honest, I mean the way I can be able to. So if I'm not able to do 4 live videos in a week, that's all right. If I'm not going to do 4 card readings, not a week, a month, it's all right. Maybe once a month, maybe twice a week, maybe twice a month, depending on the needs, depending on what's calling me, depending what's calling you, depending on the needs of the group, etc., etc. That's why I said it more truthful and honest, because I want this to be more as a response to what's calling me, and how can I more beautifully show up instead of being a rigorous, checklist that I need to do. And I have more and more hard time with that word. I have more hard time with rigidity. Those things are washing away from my life. As you could see on my regular profile, those who follow me on the regular timeline, they can see that there is way more creativity being invited in my life, less showing off, less even selfies. Like the other day I was asked to send a picture of myself, the recent one, for one of the workshops I will be doing in Polish right now, but I'm really hoping to get that workshop done also in English. And I didn't have it. I had my last selfie was maybe few with my husband, and my actual selfie were from several months ago. I was surprised and shocked. There is more art in my gallery right now than selfies, which also indicates the changes that I'm going through. Anyway, as I said, I'm really hoping to bring more truth, honesty, flow into this group, expand it, give my time in the most effective way for the highest good of all of us, not as a forceful something to be done, but rather as something that I want to. That's something that it's flowing from me, that it's just sipping, just this flowing out of me, just to be shared, just to be done, just to be present. I really would like to expand on doing more live videos, more coaching, more motivational speeches, more Q&As, not only in this Facebook groups. I have the same Facebook group as this one, also in Polish version, but also on my YouTube. On YouTube, I would like to combine my coaching and spiritual coaching, which is the direction I'm headed to, which is the direction I'm actually at right now. Spiritual coaching, life/spiritual coaching, connecting with your soul, but also my art, because these two are actually together. These two came together last year to meet each other, to complement each other, and I see how these two are sisters right now in my life, and I'm hoping it will stay like that, even if it's developing in different directions, but be in a way that it's very creative, very flowing, very passionate, very joyful, very, oh my gosh, boom, just yeah. I do have my cards with me, Make-A-Wish cards that I created, and those of you who don't, I created. I have them for sale. Contact me. I think my store, I really didn't pay attention to it, so I don't think it's working anymore. So I'm not going to be sending you any links related to the store, online store, but definitely you can PM me. And I'm shipping worldwide. The only problem with world international shipping that can be sometimes very pricey depending where, but international, I think it's $3, $4. Alrighty, I'm shoveling these cards. I haven't used even the cards, as oracle cards and tarot cards were really very important in my life, and I've been using them and shoveling and picking almost daily. The last few months, things got so pre-prioritized, whatever. Even journaling. I've been a journaler since years, almost daily. Like, I really took pride in it. And last 4 months, almost nothing. And when I say almost nothing, like twice a month. So, oh well. There is different way of journaling. Journaling are quotes for me. Art, you are in my art studio, by the way. Can show you. It's full of everything. I am working on the piece right now. Very important piece. Look, library, lots of art pieces everywhere. Lots of art supplies. My desk full of art supplies. So it's like, it's my happy place right now. Okay. I have a card for us. That's also maybe the card for the beginning of the year. Love affair. I'm checking on my cat because she likes to go in between my supplies. Love affair. Fall madly in love with yourself today and every day. I don't know if I need to comment anything on this. I wish for all of you that this is your word or sentence for 2023, for 2024, for 2025, and for the rest of your life. Fall madly in love with yourself today, right this moment, and every day. And I'm going to post this because it's a beautiful message. I like that we picked this up. A little bit on the love, a little bit on the, how to say that, self-love. I don't want to be very, like, sound negative or sound like judgmental, more to say, by saying that it is a really overrated word, because there are human beings out there who deeply love themselves, who really got to that point in their life that they do love themselves. However, there is plenty of us out there who either don't love ourselves, who are trying and somehow can't find the way to do that, don't know what that even means. Some of us don't even know what that means. Some of us don't have any clue how to even embody this, how to start with it, where to go with it. Nothing of this is actually resonating with anybody. Self-love, what that is. So I wanted to, as always, debunk that myth of this pure, beautiful self-love, because it is possible and it is out there, because love exists everywhere. But when we take love, especially self-love and any love, as a romantic way of giving somebody attention, then we are getting in a trap where suddenly it's hard. It's like, oh, there are conditions, expectations, exceptions. There's all this load of trash that is dumped on the world and on the energy of love as we are moving on this planet. The pure love is really unconditional. There is no something for something. There is no what if. There is no you do this, then I do this. You be this, then I be this. You change, then I change. There are no conditions. There are no qualifications. There are no expectations. And there are no excuses. Love does exist. It is unconditional energy that is everywhere. It's imagine like ether. It's everywhere. It creates every new sapling that is growing out of the new tree. It's a pure creation of love, because love brings, love creates, love expands, love makes things loving, delicious, comfortable, beautiful, safe. So if we approach self-love that way, then taking care of yourself in good situations and bad situations the same way, unconditionally, you see, is self-love. Self-love is saying no, setting boundaries to others and yourself, setting boundaries with yourself. Self-love is taking care of physical body, not only exercises and diet, but sleep, maybe seasonal checkups, whatever that is, but any type of physical body, but also taking care of your mental health, of your emotional health, getting back to your breath, realizing that you are in the moment, spacing out, setting up time for yourself, for simply resting. Self-love can be in so many ways. Whatever that is, it's every single time important that it's unconditional. It's not like, if I take rest right now, I can work harder tomorrow. No, you take rest today because you deserve it as a human being, as you. That's it, period, dot. There is no if, there is not when, there is not how, there is no condition, there is no excuse, there is no beating yourself over the choice that you made for yourself. So it is very important to see those distinctions, to see the beauty in self-love. Many times I'm debunking self-love because I really see how nuances and in verbiage and in the way we deliver the message can be important for some of us. For example, self-love might really sound like an unattainable thing, period. But many times you've heard me saying, what if you like yourself a little bit? You can like yourself a little bit, right? Because it feels somehow that we can like ourselves for particular traits. And some other traits we may not like, but we can basically live with it, accept it, be okay with it. What if we start there? What if you start there? Self-love seems like self-love brings this very, very weird connotations also for people. It means for many people that if I love myself, I cannot make a mistake. If I love myself, I need to be perfect. If I love myself, I should be taking care of myself properly every single time, eat properly every single time. Every small, little, tiny mistake and failure and not compliance with your own expectations, which again, going back, love is not expecting. If there are expectations, there is no pure love. But going back to my trait, which I was just going for, is those connotations with self-love that are coming up to many people, which are so wrong. Because you know what's the most beautiful self-love you can give yourself is when you are low, when you are down, when you are tired, when you are sick, when you are not capable, when you have hard time, when shit is happening And then you give yourself compassion, slowness, understanding, acceptance, rest, and many more. So I wanted to bring these again, not in a judgmental way, because every single thing I'm saying, please filter it through your own heart and your own intuition. This is what speaks to you, take it. But this is what doesn't speak to you or feels weird, reframe it. Reflect on it. What that could mean to me. Does that even mean anything to me? What if I take it that way? What if I rewrite it that way? Does it serve me? Does it make me feel happy, safe, loved? Do this for you, because I can bring to you perspective, connotations, feelings, emotions related to particular things, even behaviors or ideas or, of behaviors from only my own perspective and my own life experiences, and of course, many of my clients' experiences. That's my beautiful beauty in my delivering the message, that I do have lots of another filters, tiny filters, because the biggest filter is you, yourself, and your body, your consciousness, your heart. But those little tiny filters where someone shared the story with me, when I had the honor to coach somebody through particular process and changes and see what's going on. These stories also enriched me in potentially sharing with you different options, opportunities, possibilities. Yet, none of them are limited. Everything can be expanded. Everything can be huge, way beyond what I'm sharing with you, because you do you and you be you. Filter it through you. So if anything what I just said resonates with you, if my little debunking or bringing different light and perspective to self-love resonated somehow with you, I'm glad I could bring that to you. If it doesn't, I'm also glad I brought something to you that you definitely know does not resonate with you. At least you know what doesn't work for you. Then you know on the path to look for something that does work for you. And that's also beautiful. I always say it's always good. There are always successes on both sides of the story. If you know what you want and if you don't know what you want, both of them are your successes, accomplishments, and be proud of it. Acknowledge the fact that you know either or both. So without further ado, thank you so much for being here. I love tuning in spontaneously. So maybe without constant, I will see, but I will be popping in here spontaneously. On YouTube, I will be posting those videos as a premiere, so people can actually plan a little bit ahead of time. But other than that, let me experiment. Before, anything that was very rigid, planned and scheduled, like a checkout list, didn't really work. Very quickly brought me into the burnout. Let me now rewrite that, be more self-loving to myself, self-loving to my energy and what I am here to bring to this world, and how I can do that in order for me to not get burned down and withdraw for 8 months. I'll be doing things more spontaneously, just like I'm doing my creations. Most of my creative parts in my life, including this type of videos, they are also part of my creativity, are the best flowing when they are spontaneous, when they are with my full attention, passion, joy brought into the table. So thank you so much once again for being here. Invite anybody to my spaces on Facebook groups, both Polish and English, on my Instagram, both regular coaching one and artsy one, on my YouTube channel. Everywhere you can spot me out if you feel like, that Isabella is talking something cool things. Check me out, stalk me, follow me on a couple of profiles, and if at some point you won't resonate with me, unfollow me, just like I am unfollowing coaches, mentors that I work with 3, 4, 5 years ago, and they don't resonate with me, or I do not resonate with them anymore. And that's okay. We all change, we all grow, we all move forward. I wish you once again fall madly in love with you, yourself, today, every day, for the rest of the year, and for the rest of your life. I love you. Sending you lots of love, warm hugs, and talk to you next time. Bye.